The Kissing Booth Story is the third and final film in the Kissing Booth trilogy, stars Joey Key, Jacob Elordi, and Joel Courtney. As Ellie spends her last summer before college, she decides to make plans on who she will choose and what college she'll go to. This is coming off the first two Kissing Booth movies, which I didn't hate. I think they're okay. But when it comes to the Kissing Booth story, I will say this. The Kissing Booth story is a serviceable enough finale, but it definitely has the same issues that plays the first one. Starting off with the positives, of course, we have the returning cast players. They're doing a good job as usual. None of them feels half-assed. They are doing good. There are quite a couple funny moments here that I enjoyed. It's a very well looking movie. Vince Marcello, except that he does try to do good with the execution and with the cinematography standpoint. And I do like the soundtrack, of course. Once again, I will also say the technical aspects as well are also very well done as well. So they're very well done and it's very well handled. And I will say that it did a decent job at wrapping up this whole story when it gets to the end. I won't spoil what happens with Joey King's character, but if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, there are the same problems with the movie. I will say that there are still some subplots here that I don't think are completely necessary. You have this new subplot with Elle and this other guy who sucks her. I didn't really care much about that. I thought it was completely useless. It didn't go anywhere, and you could easily taken it out. It would have made the movie a little bit shorter. There are some writing decisions in here that are not very good. There is some very cringy dialogue at moments, but it's not as bad as the cringy dialogue in any of the after sequels. Also, this movie is also way too long. I will say, like I said, you could have taken out a few subplots and reworked the stuff around, and it would have been much better, and I think it would have made the movie a little bit more fluent. And I will say that it is predictable at the end of the film because we know who she's gonna happen, and but the way it's done, I thought it was executed in a decent enough way. So when it comes to the Kissing Booth story, while it's not anything great, while it's not anything horrible, I also will say I feel like this movie it was pretty decent. Like I said, these Kissing Booth movies are not the worst things ever. They're on Netflix, they're harmless. To All the Boys on Netflix is still my favorite. And honestly, I think of the whole young adult romance movies we'll be getting recently, I will say the Kissing Booth films and the To All the Boys movies are easier and way more tolerable than any of the After movies. That includes After We Fell, which luckily, like I said, After We Fell is not the worst movie of 2021, so you're lucky after you're spared. But in 2022, you're not going to be so lucky. Unless it's something else that's even worse. But The Kissing Booth Story is a decent film. It's a time waster at best. It does have the same positives I do like, while also having the same amount of issues that have plagued each of these three films. But I would be lying if I said these movies weren't at least the least bit entertaining. I enjoyed The Kissing Booth Story to a certain extent, and I will say you can stream this on Netflix. So that was my thoughts on The Kissing Booth Story. In the comment section down below, what did you guys think of it? Did you like it, hate it, or are you somewhere right in the middle? All my social media links in the description box down below. If you like some links to my Cash App or Charm, you can email me into that as well. My Amazon list is in the description box down below if you like some fan mail, and you guys keep it cool, enjoying the Epictasticness.